All right, everyone, can we all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We'll now call up Madame Marquis, our advisor, to give a welcome speech.
Bonsoir et bienvenue tout le monde. Good evening and welcome all. I am Madame Rakit, the French Honor Society advisor and French teacher at Colonia High School. First off, I would like to recognize all members and inductees here tonight for their exceptional growth and achievements toward mastery of French language and culture. I have been advising the French Honor Society at CHS for 15 years, and this group has shown the most determination of all those I have seen. Why this particular group? The reason is one I can never forget. They had their education abruptly interrupted when all schools went virtual during the COVID-19 pandemic. For almost 2 years, they were unable to enjoy the benefits of an in-person interactive language classroom. Nonetheless, each and every one of them persevered and worked extra hard to compensate. Their commitment to excelling in their language endeavors in face of the adversity of this awful pandemic is unmatched by any class that has come before them. I am delighted and honored to present to you this fine group of students who represent the French Honor Society at Colonia High School for the school year 2021-2022. Now, I will turn the podium over to our president, Jacob AbdelShahid, who will give his welcome speech.
Bienvenue. Welcome to the 2022 French Honor Society chapter at Colonia High School induction ceremony. I'm honored to have been selected as president of the Honor Society and given the opportunity to speak with you all and celebrate this wonderful occasion. I would like to congratulate the students for being honored today for their outstanding achievements in learning French and their enthusiasm on the subject, which is shown through the hard work and dedication that each of you has displayed in these past 3 to 4 years. Learning French is something that will be immensely useful as we start to graduate from high school and move on to lead impactful lives. I hope that we can all look back on today with a sense of gratification, fulfillment, and optimism for the years to come. And let's begin the ceremony. I'll now call Michelle Jonathan, our Vice President, to read off the Constitution.
The French Honor Society Constitution. General eligibility requirements to be met by all students for French Honor Society. A. Membership shall be based on scholarship in general and scholarship in French, in particular, leadership in French activities and interest, either in a group or as an individual. B. Membership shall be restricted to those students actively engaged in the study of French in a secondary school. C. Candidates must be enrolled in Level 3 French class. D. Candidates must be in the 10th, 11th, or 12th grade of high school. Exception is made for 9th grade students who meet the requirement C or above because of work at the middle school level. E. Transfer students must have spent at least 1 full semester in the high school before becoming eligible. F. Selection of candidates may take place at any time during the academic year. Scholastic eligibility requirements to be met by all students. A. Candidates must have maintained an A- average or higher in French during the semester of selection, an average cumulative grade of A- or higher for all French work awarded secondary school credit. B. Candidates must have maintained a B- average or higher in all other subjects during the semester of selection, and an average cumulative grade of B- or higher in all other subjects for work awarded secondary school credit. French may not be used to calculate this average. I will now call up Samyak Shah for the La Course du Flambeau French version.
Okay, so la course du flambeau est une cérémonie qui avait lieu à Athènes dans la Grèce antique. Pour cette solennité, des citoyens s'aspaient formant une sorte de chant. La première allumait un flambeau à l'autel, courait la transmettre à un second, qui le transmettait à un troisième, et ainsi de main en main. Chaque citoyen courait, sans regarder en arrière, préservant la flamme qu'il allait remettre à un autre. Platon a reconnu dans cette course du flambeau l'image des générations de la vie. Now I'd like to hand it off to Jacob so he can explain the course du flambeau in English.
The transmission or handing on of the torch is a ceremony which used to take place in ancient Greece. For this solemn occasion, the citizens lined up at equal distances one from the other, forming a sort of chain. The first one in line lighted the torch at the altar, ran to transmit it to a second, who transmitted to a third. Thus from hand to hand, each citizen ran without a backward glance, keeping alive the flame which he was to hand to another. Plato recognized in this running with a torch the image of the succeeding generations of life. We, who shall be leaving you in a few months, transmit to you the torch of our enthusiasm and our motto, Celui qui sait du long en vaut deux. Now, we will be announcing the inductees and reading biographies and distributing certificates. Michelle.
Witha Asla. Witha has been a part of the varsity Colonia swim team for the past 3 years and is still going. As well as being part of concert choir, women's choir, mixed choir, and a cappella, she has also contributed herself to the Ecology Club, where they've done a bunch of community service for the school as well as outside of the school. She is also part of the National Honor Society. Another club where Witha also has contributed her time and love is Asian Culture Club. After high school, she plans on attending a 4-year university, preferably University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, or Brown University, where she wants to major in clinical research or anything in pre-med. With the use/knowledge of French, she is able to put that to use when she eventually plans on joining Doctors Beyond Borders. And when treating patients, they may speak French, and she will hopefully, to the best of her use, be able to communicate back. Harmony Barber. Harmony is in her 2nd year of high school, and she is gifted and talented on the swim team and plays the baritone saxophone in marching band and jazz band at CHS. Outside of school, she dances and works part-time. Harmony plans to study computer science in college and work remotely after graduation as she travels. She will use her French knowledge where she lives, temporarily in French-speaking countries, during her future travels, and most of all, she hopes to show off to her family when visiting the Caribbean. Jasleen Dollywall. Jasleen is part of the Juggernauts, CHS Minithon, FBLA, and the French Honor Society. In Juggernauts, they play Jeopardy-like games against other schools around the U.S. and have won many competitions. In CHS Minithon, she volunteers her time and plans events to raise money for childhood cancer. She was part of the CHS Girls Basketball, SPTS Youth Council, Film Club, and the Art Club. She plans on doing something in STEM after high school and wants to go to a 4-year college. She plans on traveling to France and maybe some other French countries and using her French skills there. Hadi Mir. Hadi Mir is a student from Colonia High School who is involved in cross-country and guitar club along with the French Honor Society. When he graduates high school, he would like to study electrical engineering at the Georgia Institute of Technology. He would like to pursue a career in this field later on in life, and the French language could play a part in that career. French proves useful when working internationally, mostly in larger companies that may outsource their work or work in conjunction with other countries. This means that an education in a foreign language is very important. Julia Pagnozzi. Julia Pagnozzi is a junior here at Colonia High School and is the social media / public relations officer for the class of 2023. Julia is also involved in the theater department and will be the head of makeup and hair next year. As well, she will be inducted into the International Thespian Society come June. Julia is also involved in Interact Club and hopes to amass more community service hours before she graduates. After she graduates, Julia hopes to continue her studies at the University of Delaware and go into the field of forensic psychology and utilize her French skills beyond the classroom. Jason Romero. Jason Romero is in his third year at Colonia High School. After high school, he plans to enlist in the military and serve this country. Outside of school, Jason is very physically active and has a part-time job. His aspirations are to become a police officer and use French as his third language to communicate. Rachel Saerang. Along with the French Honor Society, Rachel Saerang is involved in Asian Culture Club, a member of National Honor Society, the social media manager for Fashion Club, and a reporter for the Declaration newspaper of Colonia High. She has been loyal to French as a world language since her middle school years and until the end of her high school career. Although she is still a junior, after high school, she is planning on attending university to study fashion journalism and film. She will use her ability to speak French when she studies abroad and travels. Yesenia Cruz-Blot and Yoslin Cruz-Blot, who unfortunately could not be able to attend tonight's ceremony. I will now be handing it off to Sam Yak, who will read the biographies of current members.
The first member, Tara Baylog. Tara is a member of the choir and bowling team. She hopes to go to school for forensic science. She will use French in the future to advance her knowledge. Rupakshi Kaisley. Rup is involved in clubs such as Black Student Union, Asian Culture Club, and Spring Trek. She'll be going to Rutgers University to study business. She'll be using French in her business career when she does international marketing. Praise Jagode. Praise is going to be attending the Fashion Institute of Technology. She plans to study fashion business management and one day own her own company. Aside from FHS, she's also involved in science, history, and National Honors Society. She's also a senior class secretary. She's also the president of the K-pop club and fashion club, which she started this year with my co-president. She'll be able to broaden her scope of education and career because of French and will always utilize French. Valerie Mello. Valerie is majoring in criminal justice at Seton Hall University. She hopes to study law and become a lawyer in her future. She ran track and field during the winter and spring seasons of her freshman and sophomore years, as well as cross-country in her sophomore year. She's also involved in choir at Colonia High School and will be inducted into the Tri-Am Music Honor Society. Aishwarya Pandian. Aishwarya is the president of Math Olympiad Club and part of NHS, Fashion Club, BSU, Choir Club, Minithon. She's attending UNC Charlotte this fall. She would like to pursue a computer science degree in college and become a product manager. She would like to use French in the future by moving to France and living there and be able to understand people from French countries. Dayan Saurang. Dayan is an Asian Culture Club and Fashion Club. After she graduates, she is planning to become an occupational therapist. She will utilize French in her future as she meets patients, new people, and travels. Abigail Santos. Abigail Santos is a high school senior at Colonia High, past captain of the cross-country girls team. Abigail is currently a track and field discus thrower. This fall, she will be beginning her freshman year at NJIT, planning to pursue a career in civil engineering. In the future, Abigail hopes to use French with connections in the job, being able to cross language borders to help make a better future. Anaya Stanford. Throughout her 4 years of high school, Anaya participated in many clubs and spent hours volunteering. Some honorable clubs she's participated in are Patriot Pals, the Black Student Union, and the CHS Girls Varsity Volleyball. Anaya has dedicated a lot of time to volunteering, where she has done soup kitchens, clothing drives, and assisted volleyball camps. To continue, her junior year, she had the honor to be inducted into the National Honor Society. She has recently been accepted into 9 universities, including Stockton University, Stevenson University, Montclair University, and Kane University. When she graduates high school, she would like to continue her education in law and hopefully become a lawyer. Anaya will use French in the future to communicate with her patients and expand her services to the French demographic. And Ciara Yanner. Ciara Yanner is a second-year member of the French Honor Society. Along with this extracurricular activity, she was also in the Science Honor Society and the Skit Club, the Student-Led Action Committee, and Interact Club. She hopes to attend Rutgers University in the future and plans to study to work in the medical field. Ciara uses French speaking in her future because she plans to go visit France. She also plans on using French language skills to speak with others. And now I'll be handing it off to our past president, Anaya Stanford, to announce the biographies of the executive board.
Hi, I'm Anaya Stanford. I'm going to start off with our president, Jacob AbdelShahid. Jacob is involved in 3 honor societies, as well as Heroes and Cool Kids program and Youth Council for Suicide Prevention. He will be majoring in neuroscience at Rutgers University and move on to become a neurosurgeon, where he will use his French-speaking skills to advance his career and save lives across socioeconomic and language barriers. Our Vice President, Jonathan. In her junior year of high school, Michelle is involved in the French Honor Society as the Vice President, FBLA's social media coordinator, Mu Alpha Theta, Asian Cultural Club, and Multicultural Club. Once she graduates high school, she hopes to go to college in Boston or study abroad, majoring in business. Speaking French will be incredibly beneficial to her, as she will be able to make more global connections and have opportunities she wouldn't have in English as her only main language. Sorry, guys. And then our secretary, Samyak Shah. Samyak is involved in many school activities, including the Colonia Marching Patriots, the Investments Club. He is a part of many honor societies: Mu Alpha Theta, Science National Honor Society, Rho Kappa, and Tri-M, which is the Music Honor Society. He will be attending Rutgers University for a bachelor's in computer science. He plans to use French in his future in order to communicate in French-speaking also using it as a skill in order for him to advance in his future endeavors. And now we'll be doing the candlelight introduction.
All right, we will now begin our candle lighting ceremony. May the inductees and members please rise and form a circle. All right, as we pass this torch around, we will be reciting the French Honor Society motto, "Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2," which means one who knows 2 languages is worth 2 people, and it's symbolic of how, as we move on past high school, we'll be using French to immensely help our careers. Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2.
Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2.
Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2.
Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2. Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2. Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2. Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2. Celui qui sait 2 langues en vaut 2.
We're now all officially inducted into the French Honor Society. We can all be seated and we'll begin the performance.
Des yeux qui font baisser les miens, un rire qui se perd sous sa bouche, voilà le portrait sans retouche de l'homme auquel j'appartiens. Oh, il me prend dans ses bras, il me prend de tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, de tous les jours, soif de quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur, une forme de bonheur, dont je connais la bombe. C'est pour moi, pour vivre la vie, il m'a dit, à vivre pour la vie.
Okay, now yours truly, along with Jason and Semyak, will be performing a French comedy skit titled Getting Out Frenched at a French Restaurant, followed by a singing performance of La Marseillaise.
This place is so nice. This is supposed to be one of the best French places in town. I did not realize that you were so cultured. You're sweet. My French is pretty good, so I can offer both of us if you'd like. Oh, well.
Bonjour, welcome to l'atelier des joueurs au bouchon. My name is Jean-Luc de la Bière et Note, but you may call me Jean.
Bonjour, Jean. Oh, look at you!
If you have any questions about anything at all, I'm more than happy to assist.
Jean, I got this. Merci beaucoup.
Très bien. Well, our first special tonight is our poisson de jour. It is a loup de mer bleu, pure in de pomme de terre, served with a salad d'artichaut that is served with a bit of couscous popped on wheat, and also served with the carotte rôtée and legumes à la vapeur.
Yum.
Our soup today is a super broccoli with just a dash of poivre noir and served with method camembert et du de la nourriture.
Soup? Yeah.
Our other seafood today, we have a very nice big temple géant sauvage sauté from the Good Valley in Bésançon. It is served to the side of thon jus, délicieux et parfait surtout comme de marron qui est mort depuis le matin et bien là.
Man, it's just, I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Oh God. I was going to say the exact same thing. So you would recommend getting the filet de bœuf on the condensé with the, oh, I'm sorry. Is it the petit pois avec ciboulette et ciboule and heavy crème de marron avec limon à bière délicieux?
Oh no, it's more like a mélange de bœuf bourguignon et de tarte à thon.
What do you think? I'm gonna defer to him on this one. He knows his stuff way better than I do.
Oh yes, monsieur.
What? Yeah, okay. I'd like the, with the, Le jour décoré est arrivé.
Now Julia will do a presentation of her own rendition of Monet's Water Lilies.
I did a replica of it because I really enjoy arts, and though I myself am not French, I particularly like the art culture surrounding France. That's a big part of the reason that I took the language to begin with. So the common misconception is that Matisse's painting Water Lilies is just one painting, when in reality it's a combination of over 250 pieces he did in his lifetime. One really interesting thing about this artist in particular is that he paved the way for the artist movement known as Impressionism. And with Impressionism, it's more about capturing light in its natural forms. And that's something I really love about French art, is the way that it sort of paved the way for more modern, modern styles of art. So this is what I did. So thank you so much for listening.
Finally, Hadi will perform an electric guitar solo of Le Carnaval des Animaux de Camille Saint-Saëns. to conclude, we'll have Michelle Jonathan give a closing statement.
Can we please give a round of applause to all the performances? They're all great. To close this ceremony off, I first want to congratulate the new and existing members of the French Honor Society for all your hard work and dedication to learning a new language and practicing your performances. Being a part of the French Honor Society shows that you're all bright humans willing to learn another language. French is a lovely and versatile language that I hope we can all show off in the future. Whether you decide to go into engineering, medicine, business, fashion, law, or anything else, being able to speak French will help you anywhere you go. Continue to improve your French even after high school and impress people with the simple bonjour, je m'appelle, ça va. To express gratitude, a big thank you to Madame Rakit for all her support and power to teach us all a beautiful language. Thank you to all parents, guardians, siblings, and administrators who have come today to celebrate the induction of our new members. I hope that being a part of FHS, you have expanded your insight on another culture and grown an appreciation towards the language. Always remember one thing, celui qui sait deux langues en vaut deux. Merci beaucoup et félicitations à tous. I will now be handing it off to Jacob. Sam.
And now for a second closing statement. We would like to congratulate the inductees for becoming a member of the French Honor Society. As our new members, I wish for all of you to keep our motto, celui qui sait deux langues en vaut deux, in the back of your heads to understand the importance of what all of you have achieved. Learning a different language is a major accomplishment and sure and most likely gonna help you in life, and whether you travel or use it for your future occupations. I don't want to keep this long, so please enjoy the refreshments by the table, and once again, round of applause for all of our members and Madam Rector.